So I had to use that cover up to hide the shiner you gave me, Vera.
I told you. I told you to stop.
It was that ring right there. Oh, Vera, this. All right. Welcome back, everyone.
Yay.
We are so happy to have you here with us today on this beautiful Saturday.
Yeah. Oh, who's that?
To our beautiful Roxanne.
Hi, Roxy. Hi, Purple Blaze.
There he is.
Mhm.
Okay, you guys, this is going to be a fun day. We are going to be talking about the past life that Kevin Hart and Dwayne Johnson, The Rock, share,
Yes.
as well as the past life origin of Kevin's fear of animals, deep fear of
not just animals, anything that moves.
Oh my gosh, yeah, because when we first saw him on Jimmy Fallon with, it was Robert Irving, Steve Irwin's son.
He's so cute, isn't he?
Oh my gosh, he's so cute.
His dad would be so proud.
But one might think, well, he's so, Kevin Hart's so funny. He's just kind of, hamming it up. No, it's like a deep-seated fear. It seems like of.
Hi, Zeri. Hi, Lori. Hi, Janelle.
Like anything that moves, like you said.
Yeah.
Okay. So before we get into our examples today, there's a very special announcement that I want to make of a very wonderful birthday girl. Oh, happy birthday to Vera.
Oh my God.
Vera. Happy birthday to you from all this little tribe. Where's our Arizona angel? Here she is.
Does it look like I like taking pictures?
Vera's standing in front of her gorgeous graduation photo, so we wanted to share. A special birthday girl wish from all of us.
Oh, well,
all the soul tribe. We all got together behind the scenes and wanted to sing together. So it's me singing for all of us. We love you.
I'll imitate it.
Hey, Arizona Angel came into the world. So we're happy you're here.
So much, everybody.
Yes. All right. So now we're ready to share our example. Today is going to be that. I took the picture of your picture.
Oh my goodness.
Okay. Today we have examples of cell memory, and that can be like we just talked about, the fear of animals, fears and phobias we can oftentimes get from a past life.
Thank you, Anna Maria.
As
and
well.
Chanel, sorry. And Roxanne.
Yeah, what everybody say.
And Purple Blaze, bless you.
Yes.
Sweet 16 and never been kissed on the right elbow. But that was my left.
That's cute.
Thank you, Lori.
Okay. Now, cell memory can also be an example, like when you have a deep familiarity, like you just feel pulled to someone. It's like a kindred spirit. So that can also be cell memory because you are feeling it in your cells. You resonate to this person.
Right.
And in this case, it really comes across with Kevin Hart and Dwayne Johnson. They have had a lot of interviews together where they've talked about each other as BFFs and brothers for life. Yeah. So, I mean, they are just so much fun to watch together. Yeah. And they've done some amazing movies that really have become blockbusters, but also because of their chemistry and the rapport that they have together. People, we love them together, and you see it and you feel it.
Oh, you can feel it, yeah. And a lot of times the producers and the directors say it's editing, but it can't all be editing. Because what they said about
Amber Heard and Jason Momoa, and that just, I never felt it for those two, with them together ever.
Yeah.
Not to be disparaging.
Right. Just telling it like it is.
Jason as an actor.
Our opinion, right?
But
not fact.
Yeah. anyway, but yeah, they're just amazing together. And of course, I mean, who doesn't want to know about their past? Did they have a past life together? Yeah. And then when you see Kevin Hart and see him in the element around animals, he is so, oh my gosh, he just has a huge fear. And I just, of course, I'm thinking.
And you can see he tries.
Oh no, he did.
He did.
He came
at
so
Jimmy
close.
Fallon, yeah, it was.
And hey, hats off to him for getting up there and not running off the stage.
Well, he kind of did.
Yeah, he kind of did run off the platform. Yeah. But I mean, for all of us facing our deepest fears, how would we react? Right. We're not, like expecto patronum, right?
Yeah.
But yes. So of course, I'm like, Vera.
Well, look at what Lori said.
Okay, let's see.
And that is that is so true, because sometimes you're like ships passing in the night and there's no other connection than that one instant one. But you had a past life as a monk too. So that's why you had that. Yeah.
Oh, that's so neat. Mm-hmm. Oh my gosh. That's cool.
No, April 5th. April Fool's.
Yeah. Oh no, it's April 5th. Yeah, April Fool's. But because we're not going to be live on April 5th, we wanted to do that today. It was a very big email between me and all the soul tribe.
Right. It could show up in dreams, like Sharon says.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Exactly. And then, of course, your specialty is past lives and your psychic ability. So that's why we all want to know, what do you feel from their connection and or Kevin's fear of animals? Yeah,
they've had several past lives together. And definitely in the same soul tribe on the other side. But the ones I got 3 of them that just popped up.
That picture is so funny with the holding.
I know. But like the first one I got, it was ancient times, but it was the Amazon or the rainforest kind of thing.
Right.
I believe I don't know if that's South America or what. Yeah. But Kevin was the leader of the tribe, and actually Dwayne was his son in that past life. And Kevin was like so proud of Dwayne because he was fearless, and he took that as a badge of honor because he felt that he got that from him. So it was like, look at my son, kind of thing. And he was only like 7, 8 years old, but he wasn't afraid of anything, which is not always a good thing.
I see.
So they were going through something at that time frame that they had not ever gone through before. And I don't know if it was it had something to do with food. I don't know if there was like a shortage of food, or they weren't able to go out and get food or something, but the tribe was like starving.
Oh no.
So Kevin was trying to make strategy with the other warriors in the tribe to figure out how to get food. Mm-hmm. So, but of course, little Dwayne here was watching all this stuff and decided, well,
I'm going to help.
I'm going to do it, because the one thing about him is that he used to go off by himself, and he had this little place in the trees that he used to hide food. So he felt like, I can do this. I can go get the food.
Yeah.
Well, it attracts what?
Animals. Oh no.
So, but the thing with him, and by the time that they figured out that he was missing, they went searching for him, and they had to do it. I don't know if things were attacking them. That's why they couldn't go out and get food, but they had to really strategize and go out and try to find him. It wasn't like they could just go out and find him. So it took a little bit longer too.
Oh no.
So by the time that Kevin finally got to him, he was half eaten by a snake.
Oh no.
It was those
giant anacondas.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
It was already too late. There was nothing he could do. So can you imagine watching your child?
No.
And there was, so he was like, flipping out. So it's not necessarily something that happened to him, but it was to a loved one,
Oh,
and he
man.
was not in control. He felt out of control, like he couldn't
right.
control the situation. So
Oh,
anything with an animal, if the cell memory,
right.
makes him
Feel out of
out of control,
control.
uncomfortable. I don't know what's going to happen, who's going to die,
Right.
kind of thing.
I know I mean, this picture right here shows how big these gigantic, giant
And
snakes
then
can
remember,
get.
he was a child.
Right. He was
Yeah.
little.
Yeah.
Exactly. Oh my gosh. So it's like that just out of control and that guilt. And no wonder he's got a fear of animals.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Wow. That was I can't even imagine, and I never want to see
That, right?
Someone, let alone your own child,
Yeah.
be devoured by a giant creature like that. That's awful.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Wow.
So that he may be really protective.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's kind of funny, huh?
Isn't it? But yeah.
Because Dwayne doesn't look like he needs protection, but that would be something that he would want to do, is protect him.
That's so amazing and really, really neat.
Yeah.
Wow.
So,
wow, that's really cool. What are our friends saying? I wonder.
It doesn't look like he does.
Has a fear of snakes. Well, he was a child, and maybe it just didn't.
Yeah. It
was more so Kevin seeing it happen and
Yeah.
and not having any power over the situation. And
Yeah.
wow.
That would be interesting, though.
Yeah. Hello, Eric.
But I think more for Dwayne, it would be like, I shouldn't go try something that I'm not, comfortable with.
Right. So it might be kind of more that
And he might have
hesitancy or
already
fear.
overcome that, because look where he is now. Look at both of them.
Exactly. Exactly. Now, Vera, there was also a fear that was many centuries before this one, right?
Mhm.
Do you want to share about that one?
Not before that one. It was the gladiator life.
That came before this
I don't
one.
know.
You're not sure.
I'm not sure about time frames and stuff, but this was like whenever, because it comes to me in movies, right?
Right.
So it was like, it was traveling. They had slaves, so they were a traveling, I don't know what to call it besides a troop. They were a traveling thing that they would go to.
Oh, the arenas, those gladiator.
And they would sell the slaves, or, just go there to fight. And if they died, they just got paid for it. They didn't care.
Right.
So,
oh no.
Yeah, Dwayne and Kevin were slaves that they got slaves. And they were huge, both of them. They were
really,
and that's why these guys wanted them, so they could, because they would bring a pretty penny, right?
Right.
So, yeah. So a lot of them, they had animals they had to fight and things like that.
Yeah.
But that wasn't the situation with Kevin. And by the first time that they had to do it, it was horses for some reason. I don't know if it was.
No,
they were trampled.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh no.
So that was one of them. I mean, so they were trampled to death by horses in the thing.
And talk about feeling out of control. There's nowhere to go.
Yeah. Plus, before they even got out there, they were injured, because they didn't want the gladiators that were really popular to lose. And these guys were good. They already had like a following and a reputation.
That's awful.
Yeah, so they had to do that.
They cheated. Bastards.
Yeah. So you got that.
Great.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Oh my God. That's so horrible. It would be worse to watch.
Yeah.
There was a eaten by a bear. Oh no. If you can read the chat, you'll see what we mean. Oh man, that's awful. And the ways that we
I know the ways that we choose our demise, right?
Yeah. Oh my gosh. But yeah, so gladiators had to do a lot of situations like this, and the animals. And so no wonder there's another one with the animals. Yeah.
And then the third one that I got was I called it a Wild West life, but really it was Dwayne and Kevin had families, and they were going to find a better life in the West, going west. But they were intercepted by what do you call them? Not mountain men, but
trappers. Frontiermen. Oh, trappers.
You know, and these trappers had like they had no food. They were doing really bad. They couldn't find. They weren't doing well, so they were just ripping people off. The wagon people. So they were next.
Oh no.
Yeah, so they got them, and they pretended like they were going to help them. You know, they would come in and say, "Oh, you know, you guys need help and all that stuff. We know how to get you out of here and all that stuff. Thank you, Eric." And then they stole their stuff. They did bad things to the women, and then what they did with the men, and it was it was just those two. They were, you know, kind of on their own, and they buried them, but left their heads out. And then they had ants, those ants that, yeah, and they made their eyes stay open somehow. I don't know what they did, because they wanted them to watch what they were doing, plus the ants. So it was all over them. So that was one way they went too.
Wow.
So that wasn't fun either.
Yeah.
So
it's amazing to me that they've been through so much together.
Yeah.
Like in this life, then they can face anything.
Yeah, really.
You know, and that amazing bond that was forged through all that.
Yeah.
I mean, talk about, you know, love and loyalty for each other to help get through all these lifetimes that they went through together.
Yeah, exactly. But also in this current life, he was teased with, because he was so afraid of animals and bugs in this life. When he was little, he was terrorized because they knew he was afraid.
Oh no.
So that compounded everything.
Yeah. And that so it triggered
he came in with the fear of everything. Just like J3 did with Snake.
Right. So it kind of triggered it.
So that compounded that fear.
Got you. Wow. What was their lesson? That it's similar lessons through lifetimes.
Yeah, it's just like I guess each one of them were kind of different, but it was like not being in control, and the decisions that they made it has a lot to do with most of their lives. Because they knew that they were risking it when they went off by themselves, just the two of them, because it was
safety in numbers. Right.
So they kind of figured, well, you know, we can handle it. We can. And then the bad thing also is that those bad guys made it look like the Native Americans did it.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know how they did that, but it made it look like, and the government went after
them instead. Wow. Wow. Okay, we're reading now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh man, what a story. But it's amazing again how much they went through together, and now it's like they still have that connection, that bond with each other. And it's really cool too, because they're literally brothers for life. So the things that might come up in their lifetime, they can rely on that. They've been through so much.
Exactly. And they don't know it, but their souls know it.
Yeah, right. We might not consciously realize.
Which is like Lori was saying with that monk that she just passed on the street. It's just that connection you have, you know? And they get to be around each other all the time.
Yeah, exactly. For the movies and now as friends.
And that's what I'm saying. We don't really lose anyone because we come back into life again. Right. You know, we say, I lost this and I lost that. And we did in that life. And that was part of the lesson. But we still have them.
Yes.
Either on the other side, or we come back into life with them.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. It's like, because when I think about their different deaths, and sometimes we chart
James.
Sometimes we'll chart like in that case, an exit where something traumatic might happen, and we'll chart it but in a different way in other lifetimes to overcome it a little bit more. But it's interesting because at some point along this, he lost his son, but then with the mountain man, the frontier man life, then that time they went by animals, but then they were together. They could keep, you know, at least have each other when they were going through it.
Yeah.
That helped. maybe not.
No, but it does. I mean,
yeah.
you come back and you just realize that was then.
Yeah.
Now we're going to make better decisions, that kind of thing.
Yeah. All right. Now.
Yeah, exactly, Karen.
And we just wanted to let you all know too, is that we are very grateful for how you all are connecting with each other and commenting. And we totally want to encourage, please keep answering each other and commenting. And also, of course, please share, like, comment, subscribe, and that really helps to share the past lives and the angel information. So,
exactly.
Yes. All right.
Yeah, in this lifetime too, but then they still have things that they have to learn, right?
Exactly.
Look what happened with the cheating scandal with Dwayne. I mean, not Dwayne. Heaven, yeah.
Right. And then
so still decisions he's making.
Right. And I might be mistaken, but I think that didn't Dwayne go through depression at a certain point
yeah.
too? Yeah. So it's still these things that we try to overcome, like you just said, Vera.
Yeah, and the injustice of the slave life. And then, they were really good enough to beat even the best gladiators, but they were made to lose.
And it's amazing in this lifetime. It's like they get to have some victory.
Yeah.
Some triumph. Yeah.
Yes, they did.
All right, Vera, was there anything else that you wanted to add? Oh.
Kids are amazing. They're so fresh from the other side. They just knew everything.
That is
just
so
amazing.
Neat. And a lot of times children will remember their past lives.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah. And then as we start to get older, that's when the amnesia effect of this earth starts to kick in and our memories begin to fade.
That's why it's awesome to have parents like Lori to nurture it instead of saying, "Oh, honey, you're making that up," kind of thing.
Exactly. Yeah. It's so interesting. Yeah, it's so fascinating because one of my nieces, my mom's granddaughter, would see her totem animal everywhere. So it's things like that.
Cool. Yeah.
All right. Vera, is there anything else that you wanted to share for our fabulous Soul Tribe friends?
Besides, we love you.
We love you all so much. Thank you for joining us. And we hope you have a great week. And we will see you soon. And Vera,
journey with us.